Hi, it's Leslie Fightmaster. We are back again, day 55. This is a nice little core and ab sequence for you. Still at the pier today, lots of paddle boarders. Let's take our hands together and make a nice intention for your practice. All intentions are welcome. Maybe sending out energy to somebody today. They can really feel it if they're open to it. And that's release. I sent out energy to all of you today, so I hope you feel it. Come onto your back. On your inhale, we're just going to lift into a gentle bridge. Feet are parallel, hips width apart. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting up, chin away from the chest. Exhale and lower. Inhale and lift up, tailbone toward the backs of your knees, and exhale to lower. Inhale and lift, reach your arms up and overhead. As you exhale, lower down. My goodness, today is day 54 and this is a flow with back bends. I was on the wrong day. Inhale, lift, reach your arms up and over. You're like, what? It's day 54. Exhale, lower, back down. Again, inhale, lift, stretch your arms up and overhead. Palms are facing each other. Exhale, lower, back down. And again, inhale, lifting up, stretching out, open the whole front of your body. Exhale, lower back down, one vertebra at a time. And then we're just going to roll ourselves up to seated, or you can always roll off to the right and come up. Hands and knees. Then downward facing dog. And bend one knee and the other, bicycle the legs for your first down dog. Make sure your arms are shoulders distance apart, your feet are hips width apart. So we're in Dana Point, California. Looking forward, stepping forward, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, press down, reach all the way up and look up. And exhale, coming hands to heart. Samastitihi. If you're familiar with Dana Point, this is baby beach. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale and fold forward. Lots of little ones come here to swim and play. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and step back. Taking the right knee down to the floor, left knee over ankle. Inhale, sink into low lunge. If your right knee is uncomfortable, pad it up. Exhale, step to plank, shift forward, lower slowly to the belly. Inhale, little cobra, peel the chest up, tailbone is lengthening to the heels. Pubic bone lightly pressing down, come to the knees, lift your hips to down dog. Inhale, we'll float the right leg back and up. As you exhale, step it through, left knee to the floor. Rise up, inhaling the right knee over the ankle. As you sink forward, pull your right hip back. Reach through arrow straight arms, spin your triceps forward. Make sure the knee and ankle line up. Now step your left foot all the way to the front. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale and fold. On the inhale, press down and reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, reach your arms up, exhale, and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen, exhale, left foot back, left knee down, inhale, and reaching up, right knee over the ankle, right hips pulling back. Pat up your left knee if you need any padding. Exhale, bring the hands down, come to plank, shift forward, chaturanga to the floor again. Inhale, cobra pose, press all your toenails down. Lift in a low or high cobra, keep your belly lifted, pubic bone lightly pressing down, tailbone to heels. Roll the shoulder heads back. Lower down, tuck your toes, press up to plank or knees first, and then lift the hips to down dog. Left leg up, step it all the way through, right knee down. Come up into your low lunge. Sink your hips. Left hips pulling back. Stretch up again through arrow straight arms. Pull your front ribs in. Tailbones lengthening. Take the hands down to the mat. Step your right foot all the way to the front. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Pressing down, inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Now bend your knees, Utkatasana. Inhale, weight is in the heels. Exhale and fold forward, hips over the heels. Inhale, halfway up. Right foot back, stand the ball of the back foot and come into a high lunge. So we're going to drop the tailbone by bending the back knee. Then straighten through that back leg as you stretch up. Exhale, circle your arms all the way around. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, palms face forward as you circle the arms. Inhale, reach up, palms face each other. Exhale, swing them around, then take the hands to the mat. Come back to plank. This time, chaturanga, shoulders no lower than elbows if you can. Inhale, press up dog. Exhale, down dog. Modify as needed. Right leg up. Exhale, step it up by the right hand. Stand the ball of your back foot. Rise up. Tailbone lengthens. Lift the frontal hip bones up. Belly in. Exhale. Circle your arms around. Inhale, reach them up. Palms face each other, then palms face the front as you exhale and circle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, circle. And then hands all the way to the mat. Plank pose, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Exhaling back into downward dog. Stretching back. And then we'll step the right foot forward and the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. And to stand, Samastitihi. Again, Utkatasana, bend the knees. Inhaling, reach up. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Left foot steps back. Tuck the toes under. Crescent pose, rise up, inhaling. Exhale, tap the back knee. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, tap it down slowly. Make sure your right knee's over the ankle. Straighten the leg. Exhale, tap it slowly. Inhale to straighten it. Exhale the hands down. Come to plank, chaturanga. Inhaling up. And exhale, stretch back. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Stand the ball of the back foot. Come on up, inhale. Spin your triceps forward, tailbone down. Exhale, bend your back knee slowly, any amount. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Make sure your left knee stays over the ankle, right points over the points over the middle toes. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, straighten it out. Exhale, the hands down, chaturanga. Inhale to press up. Opening the front of the body. Exhale, make your way into down dog. Stretching all the way back. And then to plank again. Lower all the way down to the belly. And inhale for Shalabhasana. Arms are by your sides. Palms facing in toward the legs. Inner thighs spinning up toward the ceiling. Back of your neck long. Then hands by your ribs. Come into up dog. Exhale back to down dog. Looking forward. Step or hop the feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root through the feet, rise up, spin the triceps forward, exhale the hands to heart. Again, inhale to reach, exhale, folding in, inhale, lengthen, exhale, step back, chaturanga. All the way to the floor again, interlace your fingers. Inhale to lift up. So Shalabhasana with the fingers interlaced. That's one of our kids' friends paddleboarding by. And then take the hands by the ribs. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale to down dog. Stretching back, lengthen out the spine. And then look up. Plank pose again. Chaturanga to the floor. Knees can come down first for that. Interlace other pinky on top. Inhale, come on up. So reaching the knuckles toward your heels. Spin your inner thighs up. Widen your collarbones. Keep the back of your neck long. And hands by the ribs. Come on up on your inhale. Exhale, make your way back into down dog. Stretching back. And keep your gaze right in between your feet or your knees. Back to plank, step your feet together. We're going to roll to the pinky toe side of the right foot, lift the left arm up. Look up at your left hand if that's comfortable. Bring your top hip a little bit forward so hips are level. Then left hand to the side, back to plank, and right to the other side. Roll to the left side. Bring your top hip a little forward if you can. Reach up through the top arm and the fingers reach tall to help lift. Come back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up, and exhale back into your down dog. And again, stretching back, look forward, step or hop the feet. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, fold. Press through the feet, rise up, inhaling. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again, reaching up. As you exhale, fold forward, hips over the heels. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, chaturanga to the floor again. Arms by your ears, lift everything up for Shalabhasana variation. Again, inner thighs are lifting up. Exhale, swim the arms back, take the pinky toe sides of the feet, or you can stay with the pose before and lift into Janurasana or not. There goes my older son, Indy. And then lower down. Arms by your sides, inhale, pressing up. Exhale, back into down dog. Stretching back. Come back to plank pose. Chaturanga to the floor. Knees can come down first. Arms by your ears again. Lift back into Shalabhasana variation. Inner thighs are spinning up. Belly's lifted. Swim the arms back. Take the pinky toe sides of the feet again to Dhanurasana. Or not. You can stay with Shalabhasana. Keep lifting the feet up and pressing them back. And release. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Roll to the pinky toe side of the right foot. This time we'll lift the left leg, step it back, reach the left arm toward the front of the mat for wild thing. So it's a back bend, both feet flat on the floor. If that doesn't work for you, stay with side plank. You can always take your bottom knee down in side plank. Regular plank, chaturanga, inhale up, or you could skip this vinyasa. Exhale back to down dog. Plank again, roll to the left side. Right arm up, and then lift your right leg, take it flat onto the floor. Reach your right arm forward, stretch out, get as much length through the front of your body as you can. Make sure you press through the foot that's on the floor. The left foot presses flat. Take yourself back to plank, side plank, regular plank, chaturanga, upward dog or cobra. Exhale into downward dog. I like that pose. It's fun. Of course, if it's not fun for you, you don't take it. Right leg back and up, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Walk your feet to the left to parallel the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Left arm up. Keep the right hand in the center of your mat. Exhale your right hand over toward your right hand toward left foot, Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bring your right arm up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left hand over toward your right foot or not. You don't have to go deeper, just an option. Come back to center. Walk your hands to the front. Take your left knee down, right knee over ankle. Come to a low lunge. Then right forearm to right thigh. Reach back for your left foot or not. You can stay in the low lunge. If you have your left foot, you can take it toward your left hip. You don't have to. If you have it, you'll sink a little forward. Straighten out the right leg for half Hanumanasana, half splits. Keep pulling the right hip back. Either stay there or slide out into full Hanumanasana. Splits. Keep pulling the right hip back and send your left hip forward. Back toes are straight behind you. They like to turn funny ways, so don't let your back foot turn funny ways. Tuck the toes. Step back, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Left leg up, inhale, step it forward, take your feet to parallel, toes in a little. Lengthen as you inhale, Exhale. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Crown of the head is reaching down. It doesn't have to touch. Elbows and wrists line up. You could stay with that or maybe reach for your ankles or take your toes. Keep your belly pulled in. Inhale, lengthen. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. Take your right knee to the floor. Left knee is over your ankle. Reach up tall, spinning the triceps forward, sinking the hips forward. You can stay right with this or left forearm to left thigh. Bend the right knee, pick up the foot, bring the foot forward or not. So working at your own pace. If you bring the foot forward, try and sink your hips forward so that you're not right on your right kneecap. You're actually a little bit in front of it if you can sink in. Release the back foot and straighten your left leg. Come onto the heel. Lengthen, inhale, and exhale. Fold over the leg, half Hanumanasana, or slide forward into your splits, pulling the left hip back, sending the right hip forward. If you're in your splits, make sure you pull up on your kneecaps, firm your quadricep muscles, make sure your back toes are straight back behind you. And if you're not all the way down, no big deal. Tuck the back toes, step back, chaturanga. I'm not all the way down today. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale to down dog. Look up and step or hop to the knees for Ustrasana, camel pose. So hands to the lower back, point your fingertips down and press, or fingertips up, whichever feels better. Press your hips toward the backs of your knees, lean back any amount. Squeeze the legs toward each other to come up. Okay. Same thing, press your thighs and hips forward as you lean back. Maybe reach for your heels, maybe not. And then let your head go back any amount. So you want to lengthen your neck first and then let the head go. Otherwise, you're going to get compression in the neck. Squeeze the legs to come up. So you can keep your hands at the low back. You can tuck your toes under, reach your heels there. That's a little bit closer. Or you can have the toes untucked. Lean forward to come back. Inhale, option, reach the right arm up and stretch it back as you keep pressing the hips forward, tailbones reaching toward the backs of your knees. So you're stretching out the front. Take that right hand down, left arm straight up, extend it back, and keep pressing the thighs and hips forward a little bit as you reach the tailbone toward the heels. Hip points are lifting toward the lower ribs. Left hand back down, squeeze the legs to come up, and come into a child's pose and rest. Our nice back bend flow. Hopefully your front of the body is opening up. So we'll make our way back into down dog. So just step back, stretch out your spine some more. And then plank pose, lower down, chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows. Inhale to up dog, exhale to down dog. Begin to walk your hands and your feet toward each other. Take your big toes with your first two fingers. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Reach your crown of your head, or the crown of your head, toward your feet. Lengthen, inhale. Take your feet about as wide as the mat for Malasana, coming into a squat. If that doesn't work, come up higher. You can have your hips in the same line as your knees. Make sure your knees and your toes are tracking. So the knees track over the middle toes, always. Drop the hips down, lift the chest, broaden across the collarbones. Shoulder blades move down towards your waist. This is a nice counter pose after some back bends, Malasana pose. This is one of my favorites. So from here, we're just going to sit right down with the fingertips facing the front, the feet parallel, come into reverse table. So lift your hips up, again letting your head go back if that feels comfortable. Tailbones reaching to the backs of the knees. Walk your feet a little closer, right ankle on top of the left knee, and then set your hips down. So it's a hip stretch. You can sit up tall, you can come to your forearms, or you can walk your belly in towards your thigh and get a little bit deeper. whatever feels nice. Make sure your right ankle is flexing and your right knee is moving a little bit forward toward the front of your mat. And let's release that. Fingertips are facing the front. Press up. Let your head go back any amount. Walk the feet in a little bit toward each other. You'll lift your left leg off the floor and take the left ankle above the right knee, flexing that foot. Sit your buns down and then either lean back into your forearms or sit up or walk yourself closer. So any variation depending on how deep you want to get into your hips today. And just breathe into your left hip. And then let's release it. Extend the legs in front of you. Pull your toes back. Flex the ankles. Sit up tall as you inhale. Exhale, hinge from the hips forward. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale, extending forward into Paschimottanasana. Keep the legs firm if they're straight. So when you pull back on your toes and flex your ankles, that helps to keep your legs firm. Inhale, head up. And release. Cross your right foot over your left. Or take the foot on the inside of the thigh. Inhale, sit up tall. And as you exhale, we'll twist. Just a nice twist here. Every time you inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, roll the right shoulder back. You may have noticed a little change in my hairstyle. Straighten the right leg, bend the left. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, take it across and twist. Apparently there was some trouble with the end of this class, and so my husband, being the editing whiz that he is, took a piece of the other class and put it on the end because it was pretty much the same. Little different, but pretty much the same. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, release. Reach up. We're folding forward again. That's the part that's different. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to extend again into Paschimottanasana. So leading with the chest again. Draw the shoulder blades slightly toward the waist and then again pull your toes back. Flexing the ankles. This is a lovely stretch for the lower back and the hamstrings. Inhale, head up. Exhale to release. And thread the needle, right ankle above left knee for another little hip stretch. So we're going to hold on to the left shin or hold behind the thigh. Make sure your right ankle is flexed to protect your right knee. You could also extend your left leg up toward the ceiling and take it deeper if you like. And switch, left ankle above the right knee, hold your right leg. The shin or behind the thigh, and again you could extend your right leg up toward the ceiling if you felt like you wanted a deeper stretch. Good, and let's release that. Feet back to the floor, and then we're going to make our way back into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Take a few moments to get yourself comfortable, and then once you feel like you can just sink in and surrender, do that. Let everything be heavy in the floor. Quiet mind, quiet body. Shavasana. Again, back to the second agreement from the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. He says, even when a situation seems so personal, even if others insult you directly, it has nothing to do with you. What they say, what they do, and the opinions they give are according to the agreements they have in their own minds. Their point of view comes from all the programming that they received. And he also goes on to say, if someone gives you an opinion and says, hey, you look so fat, don't take it personally, because the truth is that this person is dealing with his or her own feelings and beliefs and opinions. That person tried to send poison to you. And if you take it personally, then you take that poison and it becomes yours. Taking things personally makes you easy prey for these predators. He calls them these black magicians. They can hook you easily with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. And because you take it personally, you eat it up. You eat all their emotional garbage, then it becomes your garbage. But if you don't take it personally, you are immune. You are immune to their poison. And this is the gift of this agreement. So no matter what anyone says, no matter what opinion, no matter how they look at you, no matter what they say, never ever take it personally. You will be a lot happier. I've used this one for years now. It really helps. We'll start to reawaken our body. Make some movements in your hands and your feet. Stretch your arms overhead, stretch through your legs. Bend the knees and roll off to your right side, taking a moment to honor the intention that you set for your practice. And then let's make our way up to seated. Hands together in front of the heart. Let's bring our hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communications. And I honor you for your practice, sending out this wonderful energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice today. I promise tomorrow is the core and ab work. I said it the other day and I was wrong, but it is really tomorrow. And I hope you come back tomorrow. Please push the like button if you liked today's practice and share it. And please subscribe and please comment. Let me know how your 90 days are going. And if you can afford to support Fightmaster Yoga in our mission to give free yoga to as many people as we possibly can, there's a donation link below, and anything is so appreciated. You can also check out fightmasteryoga.com. We're going to be working on a new website. Hopefully we'll see it soon. But thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.